men, what are they? For a lot of our lives, we thought we were men, but then these influencers came along and turns out we're not doing anything that they're saying we should be doing.
Yeah, we don't disrespect women. We don't wear very expensive clothes. We don't smoke cigars and go on vacation with exclusively other men. We also don't fight in some sort of martial arts arena.
So we want to finally learn how to become men because that's what the internet's told us to be. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Check it out!
So in modern times, there's a new A word, Andrew Tate.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say alpha.
That too.
One and the same, if you ask me.
Yeah. If you don't know who Andrew Tate is, he's that guy. He's supposedly like a good fighter or something.
I don't know who he is or where he came from, really, but
He's been thrown down our throats. Oof. It's gotta be a nicer way of saying that. But he's been accused of that and actually has been convicted. He's a bad guy.
who would have thought?
We're lost here, and we want to be a good man, like John.
I used to think Greg was a man. He actually was able to grow sideburns in the 6th grade. Now he's wearing makeup, so
now
his
we're
blemishes don't show up on camera.
It's not makeup, it's coverall. So I feel like the best thing we can do, like anybody out there who has questions these days, let's ask Google, how does one be a man in 2025?
Let's see what comes up.
So as you can see, we're using a private browser because Aqua doesn't want to poison his Firefox with the Andrew Tate bullshit. And honestly, that's the smart move.
Yeah. How to be a man.
So we got AI overview, and who knows men better than artificial intelligence? It's a complex journey of self-discovery and growth involving responsibility, respect, and personal integrity. I feel like we're kind of men.
So far.
It's about developing emotional strength, physical well-being, and a strong moral compass. Okay.
Okay.
While traditional expectations of masculinity can be limiting,
Yes.
embracing positive traits like compassion, empathy, and vulnerability can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life.
Man, AI's a fucking pussy.
This isn't how to be a man as far as I've learned from the internet. Scroll down a little bit. Maybe there's more.
The art of manliness. Do you want to become a man? Yeah.
So far, it's a good site because of the top left icon logo.
I mean, this picture in itself is... I'm glad that Google's putting this at the top and not like Andrew Tate or something.
But here's my question, like, how do we know that that's a father and child? You know, that could just be some guy.
That guy looks like a man. Sometimes I kind of look like that. Selflessness. No, that's not what the internet has been telling us. You're supposed to be very selfish, actually.
And these are too many words. Men aren't supposed to read these much amount of words.
Yeah, humility? No. You're supposed to be the top dog and crush everyone emotionally who stands in your way.
Like, have you even seen 28 Years Later with the alpha guy?
Yeah, with the huge pee-pee.
That's a man. So we kind of got the gist of how to be a man, but it doesn't quite gel with what we've been taught on TikTok. So how to be a toxic man. Let's write that in.
How to be a man. See,
Ooh, a man of God in a religion.
That's not what I want. Aww. How to be a man.
Let's try this out. Well, obviously, the internet doesn't want us to see this.
I like this guy.
Let's try it.
It's September 4th, the first day of classes for this fall session.
What's cool about this guy is he's 24 years old.
Things are tough down in the
dry creek.
In the dry creek. Honestly, we should be on X or something, probably. So how do we tap into like the toxic masculine?
Oh, Jordan Peterson. This guy's insane. Do you know him?
Well, I've only been eating meat for beef, fundamentally, for almost 5 years now. About my suit first, maybe you care about that, maybe you don't. The first thing you need to know is these are tiny Elon Musk heads. And this is a Twitter suit.
What rules, you sons of bitches? Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
I'm starting to think if we're going to become men, I don't know if Jordan Peterson's the right male role model.
He
I think
seems weird.
I think we need to find a new one.
Yeah. Here, how to be alpha.
Yeah.
There. How to be alpha all the time. That just added in. I didn't write that. It just came in there.
All right, let's watch some of these.
1 hour later.
I consider myself an intelligent person, and I have no clue what the fuck I just watched. But I think, you know, we're skirting around the main alpha, the top dog, the big kahuna, Andrew Tate. So I think we should go to the source and learn how to finally be a man with a video called Andrew Tate, Be a Man. 2025, so you know this is the most up-to-date way of being a man.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah.
If you win, you manifested it. Fantastic. If you lose, you would have spent so much time imagining it that you're really going to want it. And because
shave
you're
your
really
head
going to want
too.
it in your mind, you're going to be more motivated to work hard.
Leave Will
than
Smith
ever
out of
before.
this.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Most of you do not use your mind for what it's for. You've forgotten how to imagine things. But you cannot close your eyes and vividly imagine. You can't give yourself goosebumps.
He kind of sounds like Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
You press this button, this guy's gonna die. And I'll show a picture of you.
That's a movie called The Box with Cameron
Nice
Diaz.
little boy, whatever you're doing.
This is plagiarism.
I'll say, this guy dies, but you get $100 million. They do, they'll distract themselves with a Lamborghini and with bitches. That's it.
Bitches. Okay. That was a little uncalled for. Would you push the button?
I wouldn't. I'd have someone else.
would.
It has to be 100% on side all of the time.
Let's show images of David Fincher movies and screensavers.
What the fuck is he talking about?
And you have a unified outlook on the world. Then you can go and get things done.
Oh.
But the idea of self-betrayal.
Why would you show that?
My mind knew exactly what I had to do.
These are great role models he's showing. Walter White, Patrick Bateman. Do you know what this is? I'm realizing. It's making the viewer so overloaded with ideas that you get tired to the point where it's almost like hypnotic. Where then whatever he says, after you're like lulled into this, it's almost like a cobra. And like the
You know what
the
I got
song.
out of it? That he likes himself a lot. He's just like, my mind's awesome. I'm so good. I have this car and I fucking rule and you suck.
Yeah.
That's basically.
He's trying to be a man, be the alpha, and be like, now you got to buy my book and my webinar and come hang with me. You
Give me all your money that you don't have any of because you're not alpha.
And if I like you, you can stay with me.
And you could have some of my bitches.
Yeah, but the bitches don't show up, but maybe me and you can just hang.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, we don't want them there at all.
Yeah.
Maybe we could smoke cigars and
talk about
2 little chairs next to each
Yeah,
other.
talk
Although
ab-
we're kind of we spend a lot of time together. There's no women on this channel, but
maybe
this is a good fit for us, actually.
Maybe we are alphas.
Yeah.
We don't smoke cigars though. He does.
Pretty alpha.
So it's just him talking nonstop.
Yeah, I believe what he does. There's some sort of like content reposting or creation system that he has them like involved in. So these people are constantly like spreading his shit through the internet.
Pyramid scheme.
Correct. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. He has like a content pyramid scheme with basically these guys. They kind of buy into this and we are making content out of it too right now, technically. More evidence that me and Greg are actually alpha.
Yeah.
So.
If you want to join our Patreon, we talk more about it there. We have a free tier, but in order to see all the good stuff, it's Just $5 a month or 10. So check it out for our top.
God, this isn't working. We're like no different. This is backfiring horribly. Shuts up, Bonnie Blue.
And I do you see how many drain? How many have been emptied out of my face? How many I've taken?
The reason society was run by men for so long is that men have a different biological
Men.
and we're prepared to suffer for the greater good. Because she'll make sure
The-
he's unhappy, everyone else can be happy. He'll suffer and everyone else gets to be happy. Women are spiteful sufferers. They struggle to suffer themselves for any greater good.
I help society out a lot. And I do you see how many drain?
It just goes on a non.
Wait, are we on the second time through here?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize.
That's great editing. It's bad that I'm ignoring the content and I'm admiring the
Also,
editing.
the intro is her talking about how many disgusting. Maybe we should become alphas.
Yeah.
Guys, do you think we could be like Andrew Tate?
Can we be a non-sex trafficking Andrew Tate?
And also ones that don't hate
bitches.
Oh, God.
There's a large contingent of men out there who don't want to wear makeup, who don't want to
Greg?
be girls, who don't want to be topless because they want to go to the gym, who want to drive nice cars, who want to have money, who want to have hot chicks. And there's nothing wrong with us. We're
Let's see what Joe Rogan has to say.
In this country, being weak is thought of as a virtue. Jordan Peterson has a really interesting...
Well, here we go.
And it's that old expression. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Wow.
And in this country...
I love Joe Rogan. He's the type of guy who goes to a Chinese restaurant, gets the fortune cookie, and is like, never thought of it that way.
That's what we're looking for. That's so stupid.
I like the brains of Jordan Peterson. I like the brawn of Andrew Tate, but I think maybe Joe Rogan is the real alpha because
the brains and the brawn.
He's got the brains and the brawn in one tight little package. He's like a real life Diglett.
If you want to huff up the mountains and keep your heart rate at a certain level so that when you get to the top, you can execute a shot calmly.
And then actually carry the thing out.
Yeah, and carry the thing out. Yeah.
I feel like they took the red pill and the blue pill, but they were like...
And they overdosed.
Yeah. I love how Mark Zuckerberg looks like Joan Rivers' character from Spaceballs. I haven't learned anything at all this whole experience. I'm no closer to being an alpha. I'm no closer to being a man. But I want to subscribe to Joe Rogan and Andrew Tate and learn more about what they're doing, because obviously they're smart because they have cars.
Yeah.
And cigars.
And bitches.
You're gonna die from an animal attack. What animal would you like to?
You'd like a big cat because they'd eat you. A bear will just eat you.
Black bear will eat you. Grizzly bears sometimes.
Will eat you too.
Well, you play dead with a grizzly, but never with a black. Because some grizzlies, if they think you're dead, they'll come back a week later when you're fermented. If you were gonna die from
just the same loop again.
This is the worst thing of all. These shorts are so stupid.
Odds are we're not ever going to interact with Andrew Tate or Jordan Peterson. You know, they're just alphaing. How do we?
They're busy with their cars.
So I mean, we have the internet as our resource. Maybe there's a test we can take to see if we are indeed alphas.
Okay, is it easy for you? Do you find it easy for you to make friends? The way this is worded is so...
Do you find it easy for you to make friends?
I couldn't even read it because it was so stupid. Very difficult. I'm not interested in making friends. It's kind of true. Kind of old. Like, not into making new friends now, but it's fine. What's your response when someone disrespects you? I get back at them by working harder and becoming more successful. Which quality do you like least about yourself? What if the test is like, you failed because these are the most insecure fucking responses ever?
And finally,
choose your motto. Go big or go home. Be yourself. Life is beautiful. March to the beat of your own drum.
I think that's alpha.
Yeah.
And
we're total. Yes! Let's go! We did it, Greg. We're alpha AF. I like the wording. You're a total alpha.
I mean, I always knew I was an alpha, but this really proves it.
Yeah, it's a test.
After all, I think we are men. Alpha men. And if you want to learn from us, like and subscribe.
Join our Patreon.
And we'll see you down the trail.
Fucking beta.
All right, that's it.
All right.